Welcome back to another simple cooking. Today we're going to be doing fried rice and homemade orange chicken. What you're going to need for this is some white rice. I have mine pre-made. You're going to need 2 eggs, you need some green onions, rice cooking wine, soy sauce, olive oil, minced garlic, minced or ground ginger, and some red pepper flakes. And obviously you're going to need chicken. I've already gotten started by chopping my chicken up. You can see it's starting to cook and sizzle now. If you want to do it so it has the batter on it, all you have to do is mix some flour and water together, throw it in a bag, and shake the chopped up chicken in that before you cook it. I don't do it just because I prefer not. Either way, it doesn't really change the taste. It's all going to be really good in the end. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to prepare for this, possibly in the morning or the night before. You're going to go ahead and make some white rice. We have a rice cooker. Follow the directions no matter what you use to cook the rice. If you're using boxed rice and you cook it on the stove, follow those too. Make sure that you're following it for the direction it says on the box, because a little rice cooks up a long way. So after you get your rice cooked and it cools, like on the stove or whatever, go ahead and put it in a bowl and throw it in the fridge, because you want it cold for when you're going to be ready to cook it. And we're just going to put it right in here. Mine's been in the fridge all day. Make sure you really butter up the bottom of the pan before you put your rice in. Turn that down a lot. And you're going to crack your eggs in with it.
Sunny side rice. We got a sunny side rice.
The yolks will eventually yellow up everything. Fried rice is nice and yellow. The chunks will break up as it heats up. You just want to keep this on a low temp for now. It's not in too much of a hurry. There's really not a whole lot to do until your chicken cooks. So just keep your eye on it, let your chicken cook, and then all the fun begins. The chicken's all cooked. Go ahead, set it aside in a bowl. You can strain it if you want. I like to keep the juices in the pan for making the sauce. I just think it tastes better. But before we move on to that step, we got to work with our green onions. We use the green onion in both the fried rice and the orange chicken. A very good friend of mine, the very first time I ever used this, sat there and laughed at me the whole time I tried to chop up green onion. It wasn't until later that she told me that scissors are the best bet. So you're just going to cut up your green onion, just like that. Alright, that should be enough. So first we'll go ahead and add some to our fried rice. Make sure you do stir this a little more often than occasionally. You want to make sure it's not going to scald and scorch on the bottom, because scorched rice is not yummy. We are simple cooking and we are all about yummy food. Right, Jay?
Yes.
Yes. All about the yums.
Yummy, the nummy.
Alright. After that, your fried rice is pretty much done. This is almost hot as it is. I'm just going to leave it, stirring it occasionally so it doesn't scorch. Alright, so for our sauce, how we start off is you want half a teaspoon of minced garlic, but make it a generous teaspoon. Throw that into our heated pan. use a whole teaspoon of your ginger. Put that in there. And turn your pan up. You should probably turn your pan up first, actually. This is going to start to sizzle. But after about 15 seconds, it starts to smell really good. Add in some red pepper flakes. This is really just to taste. A small pinchful like that, handful, whatever. That's all you really need. And some of your green onion. So the rice wine goes next. You don't need a lot of it. Too much and it will taste very gross. And the soy. Mix it all together. Alright, so now you can add your first bit of chicken. You really do want to add this in small intervals so everything gets coated. That's better. Now it's coating up. That's what we like to see.
That's what we like to see. Right?
Yes.
Yar.
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 Almost lost some chicken there.
No.
It's perfectly okay to let that go like it is for a few moments. You don't have to jump on it every time it starts to start sizzling. Alright, now this is nice and coated. I'm going to take it and put it in my other bowl.
Your other bowl.
Alright, now we get to start all over again. There we go. Cool. Alright, so that's how it's going to look for a while. We're going to go ahead and make some extra sauce now. And a lot of it. A little more water. There we go. I don't know what it is, but the smell of ginger and garlic actually is just very tantalizing. All of this, the thickness of the sauce and everything is 100% to taste. Let that cook down for a minute before I add the rice wine and the rest of the soy sauce. Just looking at it looks good. I'm not gonna lie, the most expensive item on your list is that rice wine. Right. But a little bit goes a long way. That bottle I just finished and I've had it since February. Now I want to add all of my chicken into this extra sauce that we've made up. Out of there. Obviously, you don't have to do this extra bit. You can do it all at once in the first place and not even have to do this, but I think the double coating is just makes it taste better. Alright, everything's nice and hot. We are ready to serve. Scoop up some chicken. Right on top. There you go, guys. Orange chicken, fried rice, deliciousness at its best. See you next time.